Hi, everybody. Really great to be presenting today. Thank you so much for Beyond Animal hosting today and the other presenters. A lot of pressure going last year because I think all three of those companies were really exciting and interesting. My name is Sean Peters. I'm the CEO of Dry Grow. We are an ingredients company focused on the production of this crop here called water lentils. And I want to tell you about why I think this crop is really important. So when we talk about how to improve the taste, texture, and price of vegan and vegetarian foods, or how to build a more sustainable, climate-resilient food system, we often think about consumer products. And in fact, we saw a few of those products today, and don't get me wrong, innovation in that space is incredibly important. But we also need to innovate on the ingredient side as well. And the ingredient side, innovation is incredibly difficult. It's difficult because it takes a long time. It usually requires years of research, and it usually requires industrial scale implementation in order to come to market. And this has been a major barrier to advancement on the ingredient side to help push for a better climate resilient food system or push for better vegan and vegetarian products. We've been working on a crop that we think is really important in the ingredient space. And it's not just us saying that. There's been decades of academic research on this crop saying this is going to be a crop that's very important for the future of humanity. But thus far, it's not available at industrial scale. So first, I'll tell you a little bit about why the crop is important, and then what the barriers have been to bring it to industrial scale and how we're solving some of those challenges. So the crop itself. Water lentils are also known as duckweed or lemna. They're found all over the world. They're tiny little floating macrophytes. They float on top of water, and they have a very, very high protein content. In the wild, you can find them between 20 and 40% crude protein. In our facilities, we usually get about 42%, higher than in the academic literature. About half of that protein is a type of protein called rubisco protein. I'll talk a little bit about that in a second. But this crop is incredibly fast growing. So fast that it doubles its biomass every 24 to 48 hours. So if you start with half a pond full of water lentils, the next day you have a full pond. You have to harvest roughly daily. It's very nutritious, complete amino acid profile, very similar to soy, highly digestible, high in B12, which is unusual for this kind of crop. And it's incredibly sustainable. We can produce this crop much faster than other protein ingredients. And if you produce them in manufactured environments, you don't need arable land to produce them. You can produce them in places where you can't otherwise produce, never mind protein crops, but any crops.